Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. Last time, we found all the Cactuar Gatekeepers, and we defeated the Demon of the Sand. So, this time, we finished the hotspot here in Bikanal, but we're not completely done in Bikanal Desert just yet. Because if you remember, back in Jose Temple, there is this Machina creation that we have to beat, and we have to level it up by digging for some parts in the desert, sorry. And to do this, we gotta talk to this guy. And we just select a place to go dig. Now, the places we can dig are Western, Southern, Eastern, Northern, and Central Expanse. That means Cactuar Nation and Oasis don't count. And we could actually have started digging way back in Chapter 1, but as I said earlier, I completely advise against digging early on in the game because you might miss out on a scene here in Chapter 5. Okay, so where to go from here? In order to get an episode complete in Jose Temple, we have to get the Machina creations levels to level 5. So that's attack, defense, and special to level 5, and then we have to beat it. That's all it takes. To get it to level 5, we obviously have to do some digging. So first, I might as well just show you how it's done. Let's just start in the Western Expanse. You obviously got a timer, and I strongly advise equipping a charm bangle for this particular thing because you don't want random encounters to be messing with you while you're doing this. I mean, if you do, that's fine too, but I'm not a big fan of random encounters while I'm trying to do things. Alright, let's see if I can find my charm bangle. Where is it? Huh. Let's sort my accessories. Maybe someone else has it? Nope. Okay. Oh, there it is. That took a long time. Alright. So you want to head for the X's on the map. The yellow X indicates a certain part. So in here we got a defense assembly A. And these are the parts that level up the stats of the Machina creation in Jose. Now an A-type assembly gives you 1 point to that specific stat. So we got defense assembly A, so we get 1 point of defense on our Machina creation. An S-type, so if we get an assembly type S, we add 3 points. And a Z-type, or Z, I don't know how you pronounce it, adds 5 points to the stats. You will need 38 points or more on a single stat to level up to level 5, which means you need to either get 38 A's, 13 S's, or 8 Z's, or any combination of those, in order to max out the level for a single stat. So what I'd advise to do is, while you're doing this, make like a tally or something of the different stats that you collect: attack, defense, and special. So in my case, I just got a defense, so I'm just gonna put 1 on the defense, and I'll stop with the defense or stop with everything once everything hits 38 points. Let's do another one. Let's just try like Eastern Expanse. Different areas have higher drop rates, you can call it, of different parts. So if you go to Eastern Expanse, I don't exactly know what it is. Like, it might be, I think it's special. You might get more special parts than any place else. And if you go Western, you get more like attack parts of something else. So I don't really know the specifics, but it's something like that. What else? Yes, you can obtain Albed primers and sphere break coins here by digging. So yeah, it's good to have Albed primers. And the yellow X's mark what kind of assemblies you can get. So in this case, I got an attack assembly Z, which means I add 5 points to attack, and after that I can just return back to the hover. Make sure you return to the hover by the end of the time limit, because if you don't, then you will lose whatever assemblies you've collected. You won't lose anything else, like all the coins, primers, and all the other items you collected are fine, but you will lose the assembly parts you collect if you do not make it back to the hover in the time limit they allot you, which is 60 seconds. Once in a while you will encounter a random encounter by digging one of these X's. But, you know, it's not a big deal. Either run away or fight them. Doesn't matter. And for me, I'm just trying to dig up these assemblies because I want to level up the stats of the Machina as fast as possible to get that episode complete. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes you get this stuff, which is kind of annoying, but you know, we can dispatch them quickly. So expect to be digging for at least an hour to 2 hours in order to max out all the stats of the Machina, depending on how lucky you get. I mean, of course, if you get like Z-type every single time, yeah, you'll finish really soon. Excuse me. But if you're unlucky like me, who gets A's and S's all the time, yeah, it could take a while. Don't always dig in the same place, because, as I said, different places will have a higher chance of dropping different types of assemblies. So if you find that you're getting too many specials or too many attacks, then change places and see what your luck will be in the other places. Okay, one final thing that I should tell you is that the northern expanse, no, central expanse? Northern expanse? Hold on, let me check. I think it's the central expanse. The central expanse is only unlocked once you send a chocobo from Classical's ranch to Bikanal Desert. So we did that before, so we have it. But if you see that it's grayed out, it could be northern. I think it was central. It's one of these two, but I'm pretty sure it's central. If it's grayed out, that means you have to go back to Classical in the Comlands, send out or dispatch a chocobo to the Bikanal Desert, fight 7 battles, and then go back and talk to Classical. He'll say the chocobo ran away, and you're supposed to. You don't have to do anything, but basically, once it runs away, you have unlocked the central expanse here in Bikanal. Now, I really like digging the central expanse, and there are 2 reasons. Number one, obviously you're faster on a chocobo. See, like I'm just running around, it's really fast. Number 2, you will never get encounters. In other words, you will never get ambushed while you're digging for a coin, or digging for a yellow X or a white X, which is another plus. But I think the drop rate of, yeah, as you can see, I got scrap metal. I think the drop rate of scrap metals as well as certain specific assemblies are a lot higher here in the central expanse. So if you find that you're not getting what you need, then just try other places. But I really do like Central Expanse though. What else to say? As I said, keep a tally of the different stats you collect. Once you hit 38 on all of them, you're ready to go back to Josie Temple. Now I find that usually it takes around 40 to 60 digs to get all the parts you need. 38 points in a certain stat. Or 38 points in all the stats, really, between 40 and 60 digs. Yeah, we get some outbred primers, pretty cool. So you could collect all the outbred primers just by digging. And and also know that sometimes the yellow X does not spawn immediately as you enter the map. You're gonna have to like walk around and waste some time first before you get it to appear. Sometimes it's just like, it's really weird, like it just doesn't appear until there's maybe like 20 or 15 seconds left, and by the time it appears, it's just like, oh, it's too late, I can't get it. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's just like that sometimes. Yeah, as you can see, I think the other guy, the NPC, took my yellow X. But it's not a big deal. Okay. That's that then, since I didn't get it. Okay, that's about all I can say about digging. Yeah, it's just a matter of patience. That's it. Get 38 points in all the stats, and I think, yeah, I'm done for this part. I mean, I'm obviously not going to record all the digging I'm going to do. Oh, there we go, Defense Z, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess I will see you guys back in Josie Temple once I have collected 38 points in attack, defense, and special. That's it. Okay, see you guys then. Alright guys, we are back, and I am currently at Jose, and I'm checking out all the parts that I have dug up just to make sure that all of them will add up to 38 or higher. Now remember, Z parts, or Z, are worth 5 points, S-type is worth 3, and A-type is worth 1. So you can easily calculate just by doing some simple math how many you have. So right now, if you look at my attack, defense, and special, you can obviously see that they're all over 38, which means that if we visit the... Okay, I'll just show you where this is and how to check. Inside the Jose temple here, you want to go to the lower room, right here, where I am on the minimap. If you go up the stairs over there in the center room, like right here, you will go fight the boss. But let's not do that yet, because I forgot to mention that while digging in the central expanse with the chocobo, you can actually dig up this item here, the desert key. And if you happen to run across this one, which you should, like if you're digging a lot in the central expanse, you should find it sooner or later, along with like coins and those outbed primers. If you do find that item, let's just go back to Bicanel. Bicanel, okay. Right, if you do find that item, remember this chest? Like, I've never mentioned it, but you can never open it because it says it's locked. You can just open it with the desert key you found. And there we go, we got a new garment grid, Horn of Plenty. Let's just quickly check that out. Horn of Plenty, there we go. Equipping, we can use Nab Gil, and by passing through the red gate, we get double Gil. That's okay. And during my digging, I put Riku as the only party member. Yeah, it's just so that I can escape from battles quicker. We can just put the other two back. And let's also equip Riku with what we had before. Dark Knight. There we go. Now we're ready to face the ultimate Machina. Get back to Jose. Okay, 3 hotspots left. Let's do this. That was the last bit of grinding you need to do for the story aspect of the game. So after this, it's pretty much straightforward. There's no more like, not much grinding involved, unless you want to like grind levels or AP or something like that. So I should have saved first. It's okay. I'm confident. So this Machina is tough, but it's definitely not as tough as something like Angra Mainyu or yeah. And remember back in the Rune Depths dungeon, that's the secret dungeon we discovered in Mihan High Road. Not Mihan High Road, in what's it called? Calmlands. We got an item called the ABCs of Repair. And that item is gonna let us repair this this Machina from its broken state, so we can fight it again. There are a total of I think 5 of these repair manuals all over the world, but you only need to find one of them to repair it. So, all right, let's talk to this guy. So yeah, as you can see, we are perfectly fluent in outbed now, and let's fight. Okay. Whoa, it's got rotating drills.
What? You made the thing and now you can't control it?
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
Don't worry, we will take care of it for you.
Only one thing to do.
Send it to the junkyard. See? Now attack, defense, and special are level 5. Now, if you are interested in a blue bullet ability this boss can give you, switch to the gun mage while in the fight. This ability is called Annihilator. It's actually quite good. I don't think I want to bother with it. I gave up on collecting all the blue bullets. It's just too many of them. Not really bothered anymore. Okay. Oh, can't use teleport in this fight. That's fine. We can just do our classic. Okay, so he does some okay damage. Pain just died from that. My god. Let's quickly bring her up.
This hurts me almost as much as it hurts you.
7,000 damage, not bad. And why don't we mix up a mighty guard? That would be with Lunar Curtain and Light Curtain. Oh, come on, don't kill anyone. Aw, man. Dang, that was tough. Alright. Huh. I guess that's all the HP he had. See, I told you guys, he does a lot of damage. But he goes down easy. Okay, so with that we get an item Magical Dances Volume 2, and a trophy should come with that actually. There we go, Dancing Queen. I don't think we have Volume 1 yet. We're gonna get that later though, in the hotspot in Mushroom Rock Road.
So, who taught you to speak all bad?
I wonder.
Gibble?
I guess you got me interested.
I knew it! That guy's always been a player!
It's not like that.
You would know, right, Riku? You would know.
You see, it occurred to me that learning another language might help me broaden my horizons.
That is true.
Did it work?
Words weren't enough. But I did come to a realization. In order to expand your horizons, you have to open yourself up. Get involved with the outside world, let it shape and affect you. That's the only way to change.
I don't get it.
What I'm trying to say is that running around with you two has helped me change a lot.
What did we do?
Well, for one thing, you got me to talk. I finally feel I can talk about things.
Ah.
That's good. We thought we were bothering you.
Oh, you did at first. You never shut up. I was ready to lay down some serious hurt.
What?
Just at first.
What a sadist. Serious hurt?
Uni?
Hey!
Riku, let's go.
Yeah, lay the guilt trip.
Must everything be so dramatic? Hey, wait up!
Or not. Just laugh while you run away? Alright, that would be episode complete here in Jose. We're done. Don't really have to come back to Jose anymore. Okay, so back to the airship. Don't really want to start a new area just yet. Why don't we go back to Jose and collect some treasure chests, huh? There are only 2 more hotspots left in this game in Chapter 5. So Mushroom Rock Road is reasonably easy, but I want to leave that for last. And Bevel, Bevel is actually very, very tough. In fact, I think it has one of the most difficult optional dungeons in like gaming. I mean, honestly, well, at least in all of Final Fantasy, because I just think this place, if you just wander in unprepared, no chance. There's no chance. You'll be completely annihilated by the time you get through maybe like 40% of it, or maybe 60% of it. Yeah. We'll get there when we get there. I mean, that's the next place we're going to, so hope I'm prepared. I may need to do a little bit of leveling though. Okay, pick up the chest. Power wrist. Okay. What do you have to say? Yep. Never do that. Alright, I guess that's all the chests that were in this place. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, what should we do now? Well, this episode has been going on for more than 20 minutes. I think I'll just end it off here, I guess. I mean, it's a little bit shorter than usual, but should be fine. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this episode of Final Fantasy X-2. Join me next time as we tackle the challenge that is Bevel. Stay tuned.